It's annoying, but it's a bot, and it cannot go on any longer. Hang it up, flat screen. I would have dragged you regardless. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss, as you can see by the title, how Rare Beauty was able to kind of defy the odds and become a staple makeup brand that's in Sephora and something that people actually look forward to. Right now, makeup is on the decline. A lot of people are not just buying makeups. We are not in that same 2016 to 2018 era where you just buy a bunch of makeup and people want to see makeup collections and people want to buy all types of eyeshadow and you just buy makeup just to buy makeup. Those days are pretty much over. It's kind of now, if you are someone who is a makeup enthusiast and likes makeup, like me, you do look at all the new arrivals and you want to see what people are doing. But if you are just a casual person who probably doesn't have a YouTube channel, who's probably not on makeup TikTok, if you're not really doing something creative with makeup, you're probably not really looking at a lot of makeup brands, and you only go to get makeup when you either need to replenish or there's a product that's really calling your name. So because that is, there are a lot of makeup brands that just haven't been able to stand the test of time. A lot of makeup brands that were getting a lot of traction a few years ago, no one is checking for anymore. And we've seen a lot less makeup brands come up. So think about like 2 years ago when every influencer was coming out with a makeup line. Every company was coming out with all types of products. Those times are pretty much over. And that is honestly just because of oversaturation. Like, there was a golden moment in makeup, and that moment may come back in a few years. Everything old becomes new again. But there was a golden age in makeup, a renaissance in makeup, where makeup was just what everyone was into. Everyone wanted a beat down face. Everybody wanted every single palette, and a lot of people came into the makeup game. But that is a well that was going to run dry. There was no way that type of makeup consumption was ever going to be sustainable. Like, you just can't have casual people buying buttloads of makeup. So when you go into Ulta and you go into Sephora, there's not a lot going on in there these days. If you frequent there like I frequent there, you actually see more people gravitate towards the skincare. That's something that I've noticed about Sephora. Before, maybe a couple years ago, when you used to walk into a Sephora, it was makeup everywhere, makeup everywhere. This brand has a whole display that takes up an entire wall. Makeup palettes over here, makeup palettes over there. But literally half of the store now is just skincare. Like, they've literally split the store in half with skincare, and that is not how it always was. You used to have to like go into the corner to find the skincare, but now perfume and skincare, like, they're taking up a big section of Sephora because a lot of people have moved more towards that skincare and being into perfume. So now Sephora is kind of back to where it was maybe like a decade ago. Like, it's kind of more even. So you have your makeup, you have your skincare, and you have your fragrance and all of that. So that brings us to today. How did a brand like Rare Beauty be able to come in on the tail end of the makeup renaissance and really do well for themselves? I made a video on my channel, and it was about all the celebrity makeup lines that were coming out, and we discussed how nobody wants them. I don't want celebrity skincare lines. I don't want celebrity hair care lines. I don't want celebrity makeup lines. I don't want any of them. And the biggest reason why I don't want any of these lines is because of gimmicks. Like, every time a celebrity comes out with a skincare, makeup, hair care line, it's gimmicks. It's just a bunch of gimmicks. And the reason why this person is coming out with this line is simply off of name alone. And I don't know why no one does the research and realize names do not sell makeup. Yes, your fans will buy the makeup, but after a while, that wears off. The star power that you think someone has wears off, and you're going to have to do something that gets people to buy makeup products, and that something is make good products. Like I said, back in the makeup renaissance, when everyone cared about makeup, it didn't matter if you're who you were, people were going to buy it. We used to hate buy makeup. Like literally, you would just buy the makeup of an influencer just to drag it. But those days are gone. If you want to create a brand and want people to buy it, the products are going to have to be good. And I don't know why people don't follow the Fenty Beauty way of doing things. Rihanna is uber famous and uber fabulous. And Rihanna, when she started a makeup line, yes, people came to it introductory to because it was Rihanna, right? We were introduced to the makeup line because it was Rihanna. So we're not going to sit here and act like she came out of thin air and her being Rihanna didn't help her. But what kept people coming back to Fenty Beauty and why Fenty Beauty is still here today as the #1 makeup line in the world is because of good products. Every product is not going to work for you. But the reason why people are always willing to give Fenty Beauty the benefit of the doubt is because her first launch was good. She did not rely on gimmicks, she did not rely on stunts, and she did not rely on name to get where she needs to be. We can take, for example, a KKW Beauty. I am a firm believer, the reason why KKW Beauty never found its footing, and you can argue with me in the comments and say people are buying KKW Beauty, and I can't deny it. If you've seen somebody buy KKW Beauty, more power to you, and I don't know KKW Beauty's numbers. But with my two eyes, I have never seen anyone purchase it while I'm in Ulta, and I've never seen someone with it. Like I was in college, I never saw a single person in college with it on. I've never seen anyone do it. The only person I've seen have KKW Beauty is someone who got it in PR. Like that's really it. That don't mean nobody's buying it. I just never seen it. That's just the tea. And I believe the reason why KKW Beauty never got its footing is because KKW Beauty had a terrible first launch. KKW Beauty released those contour highlight sticks and they weren't good. When the sticks were falling apart and the stuff was breaking, it was this much product for like 30 bucks. It didn't have a good original launch. And to me, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to skincare, when it comes to hair, you need to have a good first launch. You are only as good as your first launch. It is so hard. It is so hard to get people to come back after you did them wrong the first time. So you always have a reputation for mess. And I believe KKW Beauty, who has probably put out better products since that contour highlight release, couldn't get its footing because it did a bad first launch. It did a bad first launch. The due diligence was not done to make sure that they could grab a staple P. They could grab someone. And another reason why KKW, I believe, did not do well and why a lot of brands don't do well is the authenticity. The reason why I believe Skims, I have said this in several videos, Skims is Kim Kardashian's best work because there is something authentic about it. It feels like Kim actually cares about this line, and it feels like it more aligns with her core beliefs and core values and her audience. Kim has never been a makeup girl. This video is not about KKW Beauty, but she has never been a makeup girl. We know who does Kim's makeup, someone very famous and very talented. Makeup by Mario. We know the brains behind the KKW look is Mario. So what there's a disconnect here. Like I never in my head thought she was the one doing the looks. And then we can take this over to Kylie when we talk about gimmicks. A lot of people believe gimmicks sells makeup, but the gimmicks run out. The reason why I believe Kylie Cosmetics has to revamp is because the packaging always A1. The marketing always good. But where's the formula? Where is there something to be like someone's like, this is a staple to me? So where you have gimmicks, you miss out on quality. And I believe that's where Kylie Cosmetics messed up. Giving us gimmicks, giving us quick quick sales, so you can say you sold out in 10 minutes. But like, where's the longevity? And someone like Fenty Beauty was able to get all of that, have all of that all in one, have, you know, products that are different, have products that are innovative, but also have enough staples to where the everyday person feels like they can make it. Now, I say all of this to say, so how did Rare Beauty like make it past all of this? We remember when Rare Beauty was announced. At least I remember when Rare Beauty was announced. When Rare Beauty was announced, a lot of people had a lot to say. A lot of people were like, we don't even know Selena Gomez for makeup. Everyone's coming out with makeup lines. And I'm a firm believer in all of that is true, right? Selena Gomez isn't a makeup girly. We don't know Selena Gomez to be a makeup artist. And also, a lot of celebrities were coming out with a lot of brands. To be honest, I feel like we never saw those brands ever come out. And I think that's for a reason. A lot of people just jump from gimmick to see what sticks so they can get a quick check. And so anyways, so both of those things are 100% true. Selena Gomez isn't known for makeup. A lot of celebrities are coming out with makeup lines. So what did Selena Gomez decide to do? She just decided to put out good products. A lot of times people say, well, there's a lot of people doing this, so I shouldn't get into the business. And that is true. If a lot of people are doing something, the market is oversaturated, and there's a good chance that you are going to flop. But the people who are able to break through that are able to do it because there's some authenticity. If you're not going to be first, you need to be best. That's really just how it goes. If you know you're not the first person to do something, you need to be the best person to do something. And so Selena Gomez not being known for makeup, I believe helped her. I had no clue what to expect from Rare Beauty. No clue what to expect from Rare Beauty. I didn't know, because I didn't know Selena Gomez for anything but like anything that had to do with makeup. And I think that helped her. I think coming in with an empty slate is what helped Selena Gomez get Rare Beauty's footing, because we didn't have all these preconceived notions about this person. A lot of people like to use their star power as a crutch, and then when that star power dwindles, because like I said, that is not a long-term success like goal. Like, that is not something that can bring long-term success. You just resting on your name and that's how people are going to buy stuff. Because once the bad reviews come in, no one wants to waste money with you. The only people that's going to get to buy your product is people who are your fans. So I think Selena Gomez was able to say, you know what? I don't need you to know me as a makeup girly, because I'm going to let the products speak for themselves. And so naming her brand Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, it really kind of disassociated the brand from herself. So that she knew, like, what's the point of everyone knowing me for makeup and knowing it's my brand? Like, you think people are going to come buy it because it's the Selena Gomez brand? Like I said, that would wear off. Like, that wouldn't help Selena Gomez in any way. So she almost disassociates this brand from herself. Like, this is a new entity. A lot of times when people begin to make stuff, they try to bring them into everything that they do, their past persona into everything, instead of just mastering that specific thing. Like, you know what? I've done acting, I've done music, and now I'm doing makeup. Like, let me put all of myself into each of these things instead of trying to bring baggage over from that thing into there. So she didn't name the brand after one of her popular songs. She didn't name the brand after herself. She didn't try to get you like, hey, it's Selena Gomez, you should buy my stuff. She said, I'm going to give you good products. And the biggest thing that worked for Selena Gomez, which a lot of the girls do not do, because it's not named the Selena Gomez brand, there's no gimmicks to it. And number 2, Selena Gomez came in with a mission statement. Sometimes the girls put up skincare lines, hair care lines, and everything in between, and you're like, what's the mission statement? Like, what is the goal in this? Who do you want to buy this? When someone buys this, how are they supposed to feel? What are you bringing into the consumer's life? Like, what is the mission statement here? A lot of times the mission statement be just to make money. The mission statement is make some money. And that's how all of these brands fall off. That's why a lot of the girls just never even put out their lines after a while. Because here, if the goal is to just make money, and we know everyone's just trying to get a dollar, but you don't have to shove it down our throat. Like, when you come in without a mission statement or without a goal that's beyond monetary gain, people feel that. People feel when you're just trying to do quick money grabs because you know this will make money because you have star power. Rare Beauty came on the scene and said, you know what? We're going to do your skin, but better makeup. And that is what I call doing your research, because the days of a beatdown, are over. Now, I still love a beatdown. I love a full coverage foundation. I do a full coverage concealer. Conceal me, honey. But a lot of people aren't in that space anymore. A lot of people like their makeup to breathe. They like to feel lightweight. I'm wearing Rare Beauty right now, the Rare Beauty foundation and the Rare Beauty concealer. It feels like nothing. It honestly feels like nothing. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. It doesn't feel like it just, I look pretty much the same. Like, it doesn't really change much about you. And that is the goal. Now, keep in mind, I did not say the Rare Beauty first launch was perfect by far. I am not a light coverage girl. I want my concealer to really conceal down. Like, a lot of the products don't fit with who I am, but that does not mean anything. I buy a lot of products that aren't necessarily fully for me, because sometimes I can appreciate the work that goes into it. Everything can't be for me, but when you make a product and say, you know what, it's not for the everyday girl, it's not for everybody, it's not for everybody, I am going to appeal to a certain audience, and that certain audience is going to like me. And even though trends have come, trends have gone, they have stayed true to that these past 2 years. I can commend that. If you go to the Rare Beauty Instagram page, you are going to see the same thing. A bunch of girls who barely look like they're wearing makeup, giving you very much red lipstick and bare face. Like, that is what it's honestly giving. And that's okay. That is okay. At least you have a reason for why you are making these products. I see certain companies put out certain products and it's like, why are you doing this? And then when it flops and everyone says it sucks, they try to rebrand and do something different. And the reason why they're doing something different and trying to rebrand is because they never had an identity to begin with. Like, if you stand firm on your identity, you're able to say, you know what, this isn't for everyone. This isn't for everyone, and that's okay. But when you're just trying to sell as many products as possible and not care, you go to wherever you're trying to appease a big market, and you go to wherever you think the most people are going to buy your stuff. And that's where I commend Rare Beauty. Even the worst reviews for the original Rare Beauty launch were decent. Most of the bad reviews for the original Rare Beauty launch was just like, it's not for me. It just wasn't for me. None of them said this is the worst formula I've ever seen. None of them said, what the hell is this? It does its purpose. And that is what I can give. A lot of people don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to go from gimmick to gimmick, stunt to stunt. And it's just like, why? It is just like, why? So let's discuss this original Rare Beauty launch, because like I said, you are only as good as your first launch. What Rare Beauty decided to do was give you basics. A lot of the girls try to reinvent the wheel. When it comes to creating a brand from the beginning, you do not have to try and reinvent the wheel. Give the girls something to talk about. A lot of people are stunt queens. It's the reason why something that's been happening very recently is a lot of brands are putting out concealer and foundation, and in my opinion, they are purposefully making the shades really narrow. So making a bunch of white people shades and then like 2 black people shades and putting it out. And they're doing this 100% on purpose because they want people to talk about them. They're hoping that they make a bunch of black people mad and they get a bunch of outrage press, but it's not happening. We're not falling for your stunts, because a lot of the girls are stunt queens because they have nothing else to rely on. They have nothing good to rely on. So when it comes to good launches, Fenty Beauty, they give you something to talk about based on products. They are not trying to get outrage media. They're not trying to piss people off. They're not trying to get gimmicks. When Fenty Beauty came out with that humongous shade range, that was something that came natural to Fenty Beauty, trying to make sure as many people as possible are seen. Now all these brands who have never cared about black people before try to follow suit, and no one cared because it's not authentic to you. You have to give the girls talk about. And Rare Beauty decided we're not going to give people stuff to talk about by, you know, being outrageous and being outlandish and trying to make products no one's ever even heard before. Like, none of that. We're going to give the girls basics, and we're going to do basics well. So she didn't try to give you a full face beat like everyone else. She kept it very simple. And what she gave you was a lightweight concealer, a lightweight foundation, but what she gave the most, these blushes. I legit made this entire video to discuss these blushes. Rare Beauty, you should be paying me at this point to discuss these blushes. Liquid blush has been done before. NARS has a good liquid blush, but the problem with the NARS liquid blush is it comes in packaging that's almost like foundation, and ain't nobody got time for that. People have done liquid blush, people have done cream blush, and everyone always just goes back to powder blush because it's the easiest thing to do. What Rare Beauty decided to do was their research. Make good products. How is Rare Beauty here? By making good products. People were ready to drag this brand, but you cannot deny, even if you hate everything Rare Beauty has ever come out with, you can't deny these. You can't deny. No one else in Sephora has anything coming close to these. I will even go as far to say Rare Beauty kind of reinvented the liquid blush. The formula in this is amazing. What I love the most is the packaging. Like, it doesn't drip. I have carpet under me. It doesn't drip. I don't have to worry about it falling on the floor and being messy. You just dab it on your cheeks, and you can just dab as much as you want. I have someone today, and it's not giving a lot. Like, I didn't put a lot on, but you can still, it feels like I'm wearing blush. But if I would have powdered on, I could give a really rosy look. And then they made two colors that I can wear. There's other colors that more fair skinned people can wear. Like, this is how you do a launch. This is how you do a launch. And it's so crazy. I'm sitting up here saying, like, making good products, but you would just be surprised. As someone who watches all the makeup stuff, who is still heavily invested in the makeup, you would be surprised how rare it is for people to just come out with good products. For people just to come out with good products. People don't do that. People don't come out with good products. People come out with gimmicky products thinking it's going to get people to talk about you. People come out with cheap products. People come out with just all types of mess and gimmicks. Rare Beauty went to the basics, the same thing that Fenty Beauty does, because you need to appeal to the casual consumer. Everybody don't have a makeup collection. I'm even kind of over my makeup collection. I'm not, but I am. Everybody don't want to have 90 products. Everybody don't want to have 50 foundations. Everybody don't want to have 72 blushes. Some people want to walk into Sephora and be like, I just want a quick foundation I can put on the subway. I want a quick foundation I can just put on in the carpool line. And that is what Rare Beauty did. Didn't try to be something that it is not. And the mission statement was, your skin but better. Your skin but better. Honestly, to me, Rare Beauty is kind of giving a little better Glossier. Glossier has its purpose. Glossier is for the real pretty girls who really don't need much of nothing, and I cannot relate. Rare Beauty is more so my style. A little coverage, a little something. But that is what Rare Beauty tried to do. So it didn't try to be completely Glossier. Try to do its own thing. And like I said, I brought these products out. When you see products like this, you're like, someone in the Rare Beauty team is taking notes and is executing. Like, it's about the execution. It is about the execution. So yes, Selena Gomez with Rare Beauty did come at the tail end of the makeup renaissance, and we all sat back like, who wants this? But when you can't deny good products, you can't deny good products. When I see the Rare Beauty Instagram roll across my screen, I'm just like, here's another product I would buy. Here's another product I would buy. And the willingness to buy product is 100% because of the track record. The track record, even the things that have not worked for me. Another product that I really love from Rare Beauty, I should go get it, but I'll go get it. I'll go get it. The girl slept on her. I must admit, I am more of a I want to be dewy, and if you are a matte down type of person, I don't think this is for you because there's like oil in it. But I love this setting spray. I do. So this is why, this is not coming from a place of Kenya just talking, Kenya just looking at the, no, I wear Rare Beauty, and I never thought that was going to happen. I never thought I would sit here today and be like, I wear Rare Beauty. For example, I was actually going to unhaul the foundation and the concealer because I am not a lightweight girl, but something in me wouldn't let me do it because I'm just like, on a day where it's hot outside but you still want to look good, it's the perfect foundation. Like, no, I will not unhaul you. Like this, I am so sorry. I love these 3 products. These are 3 of my favorite products. I can't get over these. If you are a makeup girly and you do not have these in your collection, what are we doing? And that is what I am saying. Like, it is rare these days for me to get excited about any makeup from anyone. It just is. Like, I get excited when Fenty Beauty drops something new. Rare Beauty is also up there. I don't buy as many Rare Beauty products as I do Fenty Beauty products because Fenty Beauty kind of appeals to more so my style of makeup. But every time I go in Sephora, I see what Rare Beauty got. I see what Rare Beauty got going, and that is more than I can say about so many brands. And it's because of what I said before. All of those factors that Rare Beauty put into the commitment to what they are trying to do. And what they're trying to do isn't for everybody, but they are still committed to it. Because how many makeup lines have we seen where you can tell the person and the brand don't care no more? The person who created the brand and the people who work at the brand simply do not care anymore. They stuff keep flopping, no one's talking about it, and they do not care anymore. And so it's like, why should I care? It feels like Selena Gomez still cares. And it's so crazy that when you say Selena Gomez and you say Rare Beauty, because it's just like, Selena Gomez is doing so much. She got a show on HBO Max, a show on Hulu, and all this stuff, and it's still putting out good products. So I know it's possible for you people who damn near don't even have a job to do it. Like, come on. But it's a matter of caring and having a good team and a mission statement. I think when you do things with intention and purpose, life becomes so much easier because you just never stray from that intention and purpose. And no matter what everyone else is saying, you stay within your intention and you stay within your purpose, and either it works or it don't. Anyways, that is the end of this beauty. If you have not, the products I recommend from Rare Beauty for like everyone, I feel like everyone should try the foundation and see if it works for you. And also these blushes, absolutely amazing. And the lipsticks are good as well. So yes, I love a nice little oily looking face, so this is why I enjoy this. But I know some of my oily girls, y'all gonna fight me if I recommend this to you guys. So if you want an oily face, you can do that. It's kind of like the What It Do spray from Fenty Beauty. Yeah, love it so freaking much. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one. If you want to see more of me, hit me up on Patreon, which is As Told by Kenya. I put up a video about Kanye West and all of that. Love you guys so much, and peace.